I think that is on. I don't know why they were doing that, but it looks like I am live, guys. So I wanted to come live tonight. This is an impromptu live. This is not normally the time I go live or when I go live, but I wanted to go live to kind of answer some of the questions I have been getting. Really, like it's some of the questions I've been getting this week about the Draping Masterclass been really repetitive, and I get it because a lot of those guys are new, and they just don't know. So I said, let me just do a live to answer some of the most commonly asked questions because I wanted to be on all of my IG. I wanted to be on all of my platforms so that you guys can get the same information at the very same time. Because all of you guys are not following me on all of the platforms, and all of you guys are not on my email list, which is where I send out most of my information. So first of all, I want you guys to tell me who is here, who is in the building watching me tonight. This is like a pop-up, so I know y'all probably like, why is she going live? She don't go live on Thursday nights, but I'm going live tonight. And y'all might see me some other things that we kind of decided to, since I'm not ending the podcast, but I'm kind of changing it up because I will be on tour and I'll be prepping for the tour. So I won't be like doing a lot of the scheduled stuff because it's going to interfere with what I got going on. But I figured this was a good way. Lorna, lady, where you been at, beautiful queen? I just was telling somebody the other, I said, I haven't seen Lorna, I haven't heard. I said, is she okay? Lorna, it's so nice to hear from you, beautiful queen. Oh my God. Arena, hey, OP from the D. Okay. And that is Detroit. Guess what, guys? Another thing I wanted to come on here and tell you guys, because we have added since when I got back to work, I don't know, maybe Tuesday or Monday, something like that. We've added 15 additional cities to the Draping Masterclass tour. All of those cities you guys been asking about, y'all been all over the place asking me about these different locations, right? I said, we're going to get it on. But I had to make sure that we can carry out all of those cities that we normally do. Because this tour is different, guys. This tour is 2 days instead of 1 day. So every city that we're coming to, you guys will be getting a full day of a draping business boot camp, and then you're going to get a full day of the Draping Masterclass. I've been telling you guys I'm really excited about it, and I really am, because that's the Draping Masterclass within itself is one of the main things that's the draw, right? People love playing in fabric. They love the whole intricacy about it being hands-on. And before, guys, it just wasn't enough time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It wasn't enough time to cover all of the marketing, all of the pricing, all of the business side, as well as the actual draping, which is why I'm super excited about 1 day is totally geared to the business boot camp, because you can't run a draping business if you don't know how. I don't care how beautiful you pleat. If you can't position your business to be in front of the people that's going to pay the money that you want, you might as well just, I don't know. And another thing, guys, if you can't, which is one of the biggest common issues in draping, if you can't price it, baby, I don't care how beautiful you drape, you still going to undercut, you still going to undercharge, and you still going to be overwhelmed because you're going to feel like you're not making enough money, in which realistically you probably are not. Especially over this past, I would say we've been talking about pricing because we redid our pricing software for the tour. It was specifically for the tour to make it very more detailed, because we had a lot more time allotted to that training. And so many people still to this day, and I get it, do not know how to price. Like, I have all of the questions in my group. A person is coming to me and they asking for this. How do I price it? I'm like, baby, I'm really doing you no justice if I tell you exactly or give you a range on how to price it. It's really not helping you. You need to understand, why am I telling you that price? And that is the biggest issue, one of the biggest issues when it comes down to draping, right? People look at other people pricing and they try and mimic it, but at the end of the day, if you don't have the confidence and you don't know why are they pricing it at that price point, you're not going to be able to deliver it on any kind of invoice and say, this is what it costs, because you don't even know how it came up with that, right? And draping, this is not a product-based business. This is a service-based business. So you have to understand the different variables that come in pricing. Guys, I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. I ain't gonna lie. It took me a minute. And even though I developed the pricing software, I don't know, probably 2 years ago. That's when I really discovered it was an issue. And I did it based on knowing it was an issue, but it was still not in the simplest format. I've worked on that thing. And I think I've redid it maybe twice, but now that we just redid it again, the way it is now, baby, it's so simple. It's so simple. Like you ain't gonna be sliding in nobody's DMs. You ain't gonna be in my group. You ain't gonna be in my DMs. You ain't gonna be in other groups saying this is what they want. I don't know how to price it, because that's one of the worst feelings, right? Like what good is it? I don't care how beautiful you know how to drape. If you're still not getting paid your work, like what's the point? It really don't make no sense. And you're going to walk away with those frustrated feelings because you feel as if that's not what you're getting, right? So that's one of the big things. That's one of the big things. Chris, hey Karen, girl. Chris, she says Christine. Who is Christine? Karen? Oh yes, Lauren, I missed you. I swear I missed you. Some of my people, I just like, even if you don't talk, I'm a person that don't have to talk to people, but people, people, they come across your thought process, and it's just good to know. It's just good to see your name pop up on the timeline, Lorna. Yours too, Karen. You gotta tell me about this birthday or whatever it is, girl. I might want to take a part in that. But I wanted to come in here. I was tagging oh, cool. Oh, wait a minute. You did tell me, Karen. I remember that message. You said you was I think you said she was possibly interested in doing a class, which would be totally awesome. I'm coming back home. I'm coming to Baltimore rather, and down the whole northern route, which is why I wanted to also come on here and tell all of you guys. A lot of you guys come in and ask me, where am I going? All that. I'm not really a lot on TikTok or Instagram because they just are not the platforms I really built community on like I did on Facebook. But I'm gonna tell you guys over here. Well, Instagram, y'all did. Y'all got me past the 10K. Y'all did. So I'm going to do better because y'all got me to where I asked you guys to get me. But TikTok, y'all got to do some work. I need like 800 more followers. Like, don't come on here and just drop the hearts. I appreciate it. But baby, it's a lot more things I want to do over here in TikTok world. But I need like 800 more followers, right? So y'all can easily help me do that by sharing this video. If you have creative people that's in the events industry that you think that they would benefit from learning some premium draping, right? So yeah, do me that solid. I appreciate you. Love you. Okay, cool. So guys, I wanted to go over the frequently asked questions because this week, and this is normally, honestly, I'm so used to it. This is normally how it happened. Anytime we going on tour, like I have my solids that always book as soon as they know that the ticket's gone on sale. And then because we always go on tour around the same time. So then people will wait till the holidays roll around, and then it's an influx of questions and all of this stuff. And I'm like, okay, so if everybody asking the same question, it's either one, Precious is not clear on the website, or two, they're not going to the website. So no matter what reason it is, I wanted to answer these live because by me not going on my podcast, guys, and not being live on my podcast right now, that's a way we could connect. We could get a little acquainted. So guys, whoever's watching this, no matter what platform you're on, one thing I do want you to do, because this is how I get to know, especially my new guys and especially my old guys that kind of just, jump in on me. I know y'all there. Tell me who is in the comments and where you guys are located. I am curious. And this is also, guys, if you believe it or not, this is one of the biggest ways I craft out my tour. I normally find where my guys are, right? I find where you guys are located, and then I find where a lot of you guys are located, and we create a route. So it's like I love knowing where you guys are. And sometimes, especially lately, I have been getting like a lot of Midwest, and I'm like, that's exciting. Okay. That's exciting. So you guys tell me in the comments, like tell me who is watching and tell me where you're located and like what do you do? That's one thing that I have had the benefit of knowing a lot of my new guys. Y'all doing some stuff that's different in the industry, and I like it. It's like you kind of carved out your lane or figured out something that you really enjoy, and you made it your own. So I'm super Toledo. Oh, we coming to Ohio, Cody. We coming to Ohio. I don't remember what part, but we be there. I think it was Cleveland for Q3. We be in Cleveland. And this will be we've been to Cleveland before, or was it Columbus? We've been to one of them, baby. I don't remember. But clearly it was a nice time because we're going back. Because a couple of them cities, I ain't gonna lie, not all of them was a walk in the park. Some of them tried to kill us with the weather. Some of the people aren't as friendly as others. And I was like, I ain't coming back here. We got to come here, patronize your facility. So Ohio, I do remember being one of the greats. So we be back. We be back. All right, guys, let me get into it. So these are questions I got just this morning, right? And I was like, Precious, because these ladies signed up last night. When me and Kim was on that podcast, they signed up last night. And so they did not get the detailed email with all of the times and all that stuff. So the questions I got this morning was, number one, how long is the class? And guys, I know this is important for y'all. You want to know why? Because I know a lot of you guys got jobs, right? I know a lot of you guys, y'all get slick or sick. Point is, you make it work. You do whatever you got to do to find yourself in my class. And sometimes I tend to forget about the working class, man. So the time is like a regular 9 to 5. Sometimes we're out early. For the most part, the class is from 9 to 5, both days, right? The business boot camp, because it's all day. It's like we're going through different modules, and I have special guests coming in that's teaching you guys and training you guys on the implementation portion, meaning you're going to have to be whipping out your laptops and actually doing the thing. That's the one thing I love about the business boot camp. Like, I'm not a talker, and I like doing. So I like for you guys to leave with having some traction. You've done something. You got something now that you didn't have before you walk through those doors. So that is an all-day process, guys. It's 9 to 5, but we typically can leave early. But it is based upon the room. So one thing I do, the beauty of having a small class and having an intimate class, I always set the tone of my class based on the slowest person. You may not like it. I don't really care. However, the fast, a person that's moving along quicker, I could easily show them different things and where they can keep up their pace. But the slowest moving person, I want to be sure that they got and they get it, right? I can't rush a person because they're not going to get it. And if you don't get it, that even lessens your likelihood of obtaining it, right? You're not going to really hold on to it. So I don't rush through things. I don't like, all right, come on, let's move along. Let's move. I don't do that. I'm like, all right. And that's why one thing you will see, and I got hundreds of testimonials, guys, on YouTube, hundreds, not just written. I got video testimonials. You will see, I would say 70% of those testimonials always say she is so patient. People come and they show up in class intimidated. They show up in class nervous. They don't know what to expect. They already feel as if like, oh my goodness, what did I do? Because they're just thinking that this is be over what they can achieve, and it's not. I'm trying to tell you, one of the beauties of having a professional like me is that the whole hand holding thing, I don't know how I'm so great at that. I really don't, because I have no patience. So I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a conversation me and Gore got to have, because I'm like, how am I so good at it? I don't get bothered by it. I don't get agitated. My whole goal is to make sure that you get it. And however long that takes, right? But that's the beauty of it. So it's always going to be 9 to 5. Sometimes we get out early, because I'll have a class like I've had probably like 4 or 5 classes where the entire class, I don't even know why they came. The entire class have already been trained. I'm like, why y'all here? But it's still an amazing class. But they know a lot of the beginner stuff they already know. So we're able to kind of get right to the design aspects. But the beauty of this tour, like I said, is day 2 is nothing but draping. So we're able to focus a lot more time on the practice aspect. We're able to, it's just different. It's just totally different. And I like it. I'm excited about it. So it's an all day, both days is all day. So if you're attending day 1 in the business boot camp, it's all day. If you're attending day 2 with the Draping Masterclass, it's all day. If you're attending both, which is the better of the options, it's 2 days, 2 full days. So I'm super excited about it. Karen say, yes, you are definitely patient. I don't know how, Karen, because I have no patience in real life. Like, I have none. I don't know how that happens, and it doesn't I'm not bothered by it at all. Arena say God's gift. It has to be. It has to be because no, I'm in the house. And it's funny because y'all not talk about Doc all the time because that's my life. He's like, you got no patience. And I don't. I just like, we got get to the money. Get to get to the point. What are you talking about? But the main thing is I think when you're operating in things that you're great at, or like you're like you guys are saying, your God-given talent, you're blessed with those things, right? And I'm just grateful to have it. I'm super grateful to have it. Cody says it takes some people longer than others. They'll get it though. Absolutely. So the whole point is, baby, if you with me, you ain't got a choice but to get it because I'm so versatile. And the beauty, I don't overwhelm my classes, right? Like I'm not pressed to have 20 people, 30 people because I'm one person. And I know for the most part, people come into my class to get that experience as well from me personally. So there's no way I could run around with 20 people and give them personal feedback all day. I cannot. However, I know my threshold and I am certain I can serve 10 to 13 people in a way where they get exactly what they came for and more. So that's my comfort number. And I won't deviate from that because at the end, ultimately, Alicia corrected me yesterday. That is what it is. You don't want to lose the experience, right? I don't want to lose the experience that happens in class. It'd be some emotional stuff happen in class, baby. I'm trying to tell you. It's like it's a draping class, but it's like I can't explain it. I can't explain it, baby. I can't explain it. I'm just trying to tell you. Arena say, I hope I'm saying your name right. I hope I'm not killing it because I will. My family has a full service event planning service called Gito Enterprises. I like it. You got to tell me what and I hope I'm saying that right too, baby. You got to tell me what the Gito means. It seemed like it would be acronyms for something, and I get it, meaning it would be real important and relative to you guys. That is so interesting. Hey, Denise Marshall, Chicago decorator. I'll be there in July. We be in Chicago in July. Cody says, because you're passionate, so you're able to be patient while teaching something that you're passionate about. Makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I be laughing at myself because I realize I don't have no patience. And I think it's just because I don't want to waste no time. I'm in this era, and it's not even not having a regard for people because I do. But I'm in this era when it comes to my time, I don't want to waste it. And I'm not going to allow nobody to waste it if we could get to the point. So my thing is, just being able to ask for patience, because sometimes it'd be like, all right, Precious, you've been a little agitated for no reason. But that's just, I just feel like I felt like I not wasted, but I felt like I spent a lot of time throughout my life that wasn't really attributed to anything specific. That's just how it feels. So it's like now, when I don't know what it's something about hitting that 40, baby. I don't know how I'm gonna be when I hit 50. They better watch out because if I'm this way now, it's like I ain't got time. Come on, let's get to it. What we gonna do? Okay. We need to do this. We need to. It's like I just want to make sure that the time is counting because now I'm counting down as opposed to counting up. When you're counting up, you sound like, I'll do it later. I don't got time. Later might not get here, baby. I'm trying to tell you. I knew it. I don't know why. That's the first thing I thought of. Arena. That's the first thing I thought of. The children. That's like common, especially with businesses and stuff. Because that's like something near and dear to your heart. That is very common. Carrie, what you say, girl? Girl, when you get to 50, look. Karen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be ringing your phone, baby, because you're gonna have to give me all the pointers. Because I already. So earlier, when I was coming on, I was in a training earlier, but baby, I got so hot and I'm anemic. Those that don't know, your girl is anemic. So I'm normally cold. Baby, I had to turn my fan on. I'm like, I can't, and I'm still glistening because I'm hot. I'm like, oh God, it's coming. Oh Lord, it's coming. Can't say look out. But I'm excited for it, but I'm not because yeah. It's just kind of 40 kind of just hit me. It's kind of, and then we was talking about something the other day. I was like, I think I was filling out something. Y'all, let me tell y'all know my family, right? And those of you that don't know, you just got inducted into the family. Y'all, why Kayla just get her permit the other day? And so you knew, guys that don't know, Kayla is my 15-year-old daughter. And I'm like, oh Lord, I don't know what what that feeling was. Kayla's the baby. And I'm like taking her to get this permit. She was all excited, like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh no. I don't know. But then I had this thing of, I was filling out some paperwork. And you know, when they ask you your age bracket, and I was like, oh my God, I'm almost at that 50 age. I was like, oh, I started thinking about some stuff I wanted to do. I'm like, baby, I can't get to 50 without doing these things. So I don't know. So Arena, I do take my iron. So I normally take what, and I haven't had none. I ran out, and it works so good. I live by this product, y'all. You guys saw me make TikTok videos about it and everything because it has like literally saved my life. And that is the Floravix liquid. It's like a liquid iron supplement. Now, I ain't no health advocate or whatever, but for me, yeah, I lived by it I think I've been on it for maybe 6 months, and it's been not only a boost of energy. I could tell I don't have it now because I get cold, but when I take it, I'm not as cold. Like, I'm ridiculously cold. Like, they be in here like swearing they see Lucifer themselves. I try to tell you. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I ran out, and I gotta get some more. I've probably been out for like a month, and I can notice it because I'm not necessarily getting tired, but I get cold, like out of this world cold. And right now in Georgia, it's like, I don't remember it being this cold. I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna order me some from Amazon. My baby just turned 16 3 weeks ago, and all she do is ask to drive. I told her she getting oh, not me. I mean, I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the one exciting thing about it is I hate driving. I don't like going anywhere. I don't like taking her to work. I don't like picking her up. I don't like going. I don't like leaving the house, right? Unless I don't like leaving the house. But I love the idea of now finally being able to have a possible chaperone. But I just told y'all earlier that my patience and my nerves is a little. I don't think I'm gonna be able to withstand it. I don't think so. I don't know. So we gonna see. Boy, we gonna see. All right, guys. Y'all know I gotta sit here and have a conversation with y'all. I'm sorry, but some of you guys probably like, when you get to the questions, I will eventually. But this is what me and mines do over here on YouTube. So y'all got kind of get used to it. The ferrets, I heard about that too, though. I heard about the ferritin levels. And normally in the beginning of the year is when I get like a workup to kind of see where I am. And now, especially with like Q1 is like always my busiest. That's my busiest, because normally Q4 I don't do hardly nothing. And I want to make sure I'm at my peak. I want to make sure I'm strong. So I just may do that. Thank you for that suggestion. I appreciate it. All right. So how long is the class? The classes, both of the classes is relatively from 9 to 5. Most times we can get out there at 4, but we're shutting the doors at 5. That was what, we got to clean up and do all that stuff. So it's like it's all day thing. Main thing, it's all day. But it's all day, high energy. It's an exciting day. You will leave tired, especially on day 2, but it's all day. So what time does it start? Same thing. It starts at 9 a.m. And ends relatively between 4 and 5. What time does it end? I'm just kind of trying to make sure I'm answering all the questions. What time does it end? Between 4 and 5. What do I need to bring? Now, this is a good question, because normally, guys, my answer is always bring nothing but high energy and a great attitude and eagerness to learn, right? I just want you to kind of show up empty so I could just fill you up, right? Don't come in. I don't care what y'all learned before. I don't care who class y'all went to, baby. When you experience mine, it's something you've never experienced. And I need you to just take it all in, right? But now, what you have to bring on day 1 is more or less like business attire, because we will be taking photos. You will be a part of like filming. And it's really all about atmosphere and attitude, right? Now, I don't know about y'all, but baby, when I want to get bossed up and I want to really make some CEO executive decisions, and my office is right here at home. But baby, you will think I'm going to a Fortune 500 company outside or at the White House, because I am dressed to the nines, because it's all about attitude. It's like, if you guys have heard me talking and paid attention, I am practicing. It's not about where I am today. It's about I am practicing where I am going to be. And this is the same kind of environment that day one is going to create. Main reason is it worked tremendously for me. When I show up, and I am, because it happens. I know I ain't by myself. Y'all put a 2 in the comments if y'all can relate to it. Some days I get up. Now, the beauty of working from home and having the freedom to work from anywhere is that it's just that you can show up or you can do whatever you want and still get work done. However, when I'm on those days and I'm maybe burnt out or I'm running on my last battery cell, baby, I don't brush my hair. I probably don't take off my night clothes because I'll probably have the indicator that, oh, I'm just going to go get some water. And then I'll check an email. And then before you know it, I'm down a rabbit hole and I'm in this office all day. In the same fashion I woke up. And the energy that comes with that, I am just pretty much moving through the motions. I'm just moving through the motions. But when I get up, I make my bed. I brush my hair. I fix my eyebrows. I don't even got to put on the makeup, but I fix my eyebrows and I put on some little shink to dink. Oh, the attitude is totally different. Now I know I am showing up as a CEO. I am purposely making the decisions that I didn't want to make. I'm going to make them first because that's what CEOs do, right? That's what successful business owners do. And it's all about eating the frog and not procrastinating. And I show up in that energy. And this is the same exact energy I need you guys to show up in. Anyone that's attending day one. Reason being, you are going to do the thing you ain't want to do. That's the whole point of you coming. You are going to do the thing you probably didn't know how to do, such as the business systems, right? Or the automation or building out a workflow. A lot of you guys don't do it because there's no hand holding and you got so much other stuff to do. You leave that part. Then you leave that part is raggedy, and then you get an influx of business that you can't handle because you skipped over the most important part, which is your whole onboarding, your whole workflow, your whole how you going the client experience, right? That's one of the most important parts of being in business when you're presenting a service, right? Products too, but mainly a service. They hiring the service, so it's like you should be showing up as the superwoman or man that they think that you are. But you can't necessarily do that when you too frustrated and fluxated on things that's happening and you don't even look like a CEO. Like you can't, don't you get on no Zoom with me and I'm asking you about planning my wedding and you look like who did it and why. Now I get it. I get it. The beauty is that you can. However, it's a different exchange of energy. I want to see you in a professional manner and feel as if you're going to deliver exactly what I expect you to deliver, right? So guys, it's really about attitude and atmosphere. So that's why what they want, I needed it to look a certain way. Everybody like, well, you could just come here and no, I don't want to do that. I know what works for me. And the only thing I can teach you guys is what works for me. So main thing is you have the beauty of taking, bits and pieces that you want from it. But when I show up in my marketplace and I know I'm the expert, I feel that I am the expert and I am in my own lane, I'm going to kill it every time. I am going to kill it every time. So that's really what day one is all about, putting you guys in that environment. So it does require not necessarily business attire to the nines, but it's not going to be the t-shirt and the black leggings that we wear normally on day two. Day two, you come in and you're going to hustle and bustle. So yeah, come prepared to move around. And we even got a form now. It's like letting you know, are you prepared to be carrying 20 and 30 pounds? You're going to have to, this is what is required, right? So on day two, clearly, dress comfortable, however you want, comfortable shoes. But on day one, yeah, I expect you to look like you have a business, right? That's what it's really all about, getting you mentally in that space where this going to be your best year yet. Because it can be your best year yet. I already know it's going to be mine. I already know. So I want to take you guys with me. I get this a lot, guys. I guess people see the pictures and get kind of intimidated. I get this one a lot. Is this for a beginner? Baby, I could teach anybody because I have the capacity to teach at different levels, right? And how I've structured my class, it is definitely perfect for a beginner because now it's not so much of what you've learned or the wrong way or the jury rigging it way or the DIY way. It's a lot easier with a person that's new but determined, right? Like if you're making that kind of investment, then quite naturally you're determined. Like this is what I'm gonna do. And I love working with the seasoned pros because a lot of the beginner stuff they already know, or at least they think they know. And even though they think they know, we still cover it. And they're like, oh, wow, I never even knew that that was why. I was like, see, that's why sometimes you just got to go back to the basics, baby. Go back to the basics. I'm trying to tell you. So it's definitely perfect for a beginner because you're learning not only how to start, but you're learning how to sustain, how to really, even as a beginner, how to get in it and kill it and still be visible to the people that you want to be visible to, which is that's the most important aspect, right? It's not necessarily only about being able to do pleats and balances and all that. That's just the physical aspect of it. You still got to know logistics. You still got to know workflows. You still got to know proper terminology, right? You still have to know how to price it. Still got to know how to market it. Still got to know how to find the people that's going to pay for it. Because just because you take a class and you slap it on your Instagram, don't mean you're now positioned to be visible in front of the people that you want to work with. That takes some work. You got to reposition your business now because you've been working with, y'all know what I'm going to call her. You've been working with Bargain Basement Betty for all this time. So guess what? Just because you go and take a class don't mean she ain't going to knock on your door. You got to do some work for someone else. For Betty with the bag, you want to work with Betty with the bag? You're going to have to do some work to find her and attract her. Right. And then when you show up in front of her, you're going to have to show up in front of her from a place of confidence, not only knowing how to position your business and knowing how to deliver the skill set, but honestly, knowing confidently that you can deliver and that you deserve it. That's you deserve it. So all that is really about day one, guys. Do that make sense? Do day one make sense? Y'all tell me, put day one in the comments if it makes sense. Let me make sure I ain't talking to myself. And if it sound like a class that you would enjoy, even if you feel like you don't need it, if it sound like a good class, y'all just like this video. That tells me, I'm like, okay, they said it sound like a good class. Okay, I like it. I like it. Boom. Who? Oh, I got the, and it's funny because I have not gotten this question in a while, maybe 2 years. So they ask, how can I sponsor a draping class in the future if they have a venue? Now we've tried this, right? We've tried this, and sometimes it worked out great, sometimes it did not. I think for right now, since now that I have now that we've built relationships with I'm a hotel gal. I love the hotel. I wanted to go the different route with like the venues to just support our people, but it wasn't looking good. So I was like, let me go with what I know and let me just stick with the hotel because it provides the environment that I love. And most people is weird, but we go on tour to help people eliminate them from traveling. But even though we go on tour, 70% of the class have traveled from somewhere else. I still can't get my head around that. But the whole goal was to eliminate that, right? Kind of come closer to you, make it more convenient. But anyway, I love the hotels because, we're able to, if we need them, we do the room blocks and it just makes it more convenient. So I know for 2024, all the way up until Q3, we won't be doing any of the like collaborations with venues because we've already sealed the deals with the hotels. But in the future, it's not necessarily we'll be collaborating with venues, but those of you who heard me talk about it, I have a draping instructor program that's launching January with the first class. And so that will be a collaboration with different partners and different things like that, people that's in the industry. But for now, we're going, because I need something that's, I can hit the ground running. And I know the hotel's going to have exactly what I need. So that's the route I'm going until is that July? Until July. After that, we'll do something different. Thanks, Arena. Hey, Toya, go. What was another question? What other forms of support do you offer after the classes? Now, this is a good one because normally, unless you upgrade it to like the virtual, we have like virtual tutorials and things like that. There really wasn't anything. We had like a VIP, like a Facebook group, but I found that to be more bothersome than anything, because it wasn't, no one was really taking advantage of it. So I said, this doesn't really make sense. And that was a part of when you review. And I like, this don't make sense. Nobody really using it. They seem to be pretty good. And I'm like, let's just do away with it. And we did. But even in now realizing, that's how we came up with the next program, which is the Certified Draping Instructor program. And there's a lot that we got with that. We got an inner circle program, but these are like quarterly masterminds and things. Because even if you get in it and you take a draping class, y'all, you still need continuing education, right? You should never feel, I don't care what industry you're in or what it is you're doing, you have reached the ceiling and there's nowhere else to go. And I think that was the frustration I felt over the past couple of years. I was like, well, what else I'm gonna do? I'm like, oh, this is boring. I had to go and do some innovative stuff that hasn't been done, or at least I haven't seen it. And when I got into that and my wheels got to turning, it's like I fell in love with this draping thing all over again. Because now I'm not seeing what? New opportunity. Nothing felt better than a new opportunity. And it kind of breathed life back into what I was doing. Because I was like, look, I'm done. Because I'm a Gemini and I'm a creative and I get bored really fast. I do. I'm just being honest. So it's like the beauty of being in a creative-based business is that you're leaning on your creativity to birth something, right? And the beauty of what I do, I have to come up with it because it's not much, it's really not a lot out there that you can mimic. So the things that we have going on in 2024, super excited about. Everyone will have the opportunity, it's not mandatory. It's like, if you want further support, this is what it looks like, right? You can be a part of the inner circle. If you want to become a draping instructor and then you trying to hit that, now we're talking about that 7-figure money, right? If that is what your goal is, then you enroll into that program. The goal is for it to never be a stop. Like, all right, here I am, boom. And then it's draping, guys. It's not like it's a whole lot to it, but it is more intricate than just backdrops. So it's just creating those different programs to where you can accelerate to something greater. And that's the stuff I'm really excited about, because that's the stuff that we haven't done. So that was a question. Is everything included? No. So for this class, so we did do like all-inclusive packages before, but it was before, it just seemed like it was too much. And it gave the idea is too much to choose from. So now we kind of went back. I told you guys we're going back to the basics. Keep it simple. If I give you guys too many different options, y'all be like, whoa, I don't know what to get. And we got a couple of those emails like, could you tell me which one is better for me? And I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, ultimately, this is where you need to start. Now we have opportunities. If you want to upgrade, you can. But I don't want to overwhelm you with thinking about all that. This is where you need to start, no matter what. You can't jump the hoops, because you're going to be right back at ground one, frustrated that like you're going to feel lost. So like you can upgrade to different things, whether it's fabric, whether it's equipment, no matter what it is. But as far as the technical skill and the business boot camp, you need that. You can't really get around that at all. So for now, they're the only options that I have available. And once you get in, you could buy right there on site. And you get discounts because now you're a student. You're a part of the tribe. But as far as the all-inclusive, we did away with that. It just was too much. It was more confusing than anything. People didn't know which one they would need. So I said, you know what? Let's just take all that out. You need this. And if you want to upgrade, then let's just make it optional, but it's not mandatory. And it seemed to have helped, because people start hitting the buy button much easier without sending me a bunch of questions. Like, I don't know which one to buy. I'm like, you want to know what? Okay, come here. Let me help you out. Oh my God. To the finish line. Absolutely. I want to, please. What is it, Bandu? Where are you located, Bandu? Tell me where you located. All right. Somebody said, what kind of events can they start to use pipe and drape? Guys, pipe and drape now has like kind of evolved to, it's just, the opportunities are endless. It's so ridiculous. And in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, like I've never covered a module about niching down within the industry, because I never realized that was even a thing. To me, it was either like 1 or 3 things that you could choose to do. But this year, I cannot tell you how much research I've done to really craft a curriculum to help you. I found a lot of success by niching down, right? But now a lot of people have much more opportunity than of picking a particular lane, right? You, even though you get into draping, you may not want to do premium draping. You may want, it's different kinds, and that's something we'll cover in class. But it's so many different ways you can use pipe and drape now. And the beauty is, for me, COVID is what opened my eyesight. I was like, they wanted to do that with draping. I was like, oh, whoa. And the main thing about it is it allowed people that did not know how to drape, like intricate backdrops and swags and all that. It allowed a new lane for them, because it just would be perimeter draping. Perimeter draping became really big over the past couple of years, right? You don't need a lot of skill for that, you know. So the main thing is, I want people to realize that don't let it be overwhelming where you feel like your hands have to create this magic in order for you to make some money. It does not. Some of those corporate easy money, right? You don't need a lot of skill set. So that's the beauty of really learning something and realizing there's different ways to skin a cat. It's so many ways you can earn money in this industry. It's ridiculous. And when I first got in, I clearly didn't know nothing about it. I just thought it was draping. But as I got into it, I started doing different things. I started opening up different streams of income throughout the draping industry. And that is one thing I want you guys to realize. That is so many ways that you can make money in this industry. It's ridiculous. So that is, you could use pipe and drape for a lot. It could be events. You could have a rental business. You could be partnering. You could do corporate. You could do DIY, party in the box. It's a lot. And we cover all that in class. Can you incorporate draping if you're not an event planner? So you definitely could. I think they meant if they're not a designer, because realistically, if you are an event planner, you ain't supposed to be draping anyway. You're supposed to be outsourcing it and finding someone to provide the draping. But if you're not an event designer, could you still incorporate draping? Yes, you can. Like I said, it's different. You can have a rental business. You can have I don't know why people come to me for interior draping. I don't do that, but it kind of, to a degree, it kind of goes hand in hand. It's just up to you as a stylist to differentiate what it is that you offer. So many people, especially on YouTube, come to me about that, and I'm like, I don't do that. It took me forever to put drapes in my own home. I finally made some, guys. They look amazing, but like that's not my forte. But it's another element as it relates to draping. So it's a lot you can do in this industry. How much experience in event planning? And it's another same question. How much experience in the event planning industry do I need to be able to successfully put this into action? So again, I get it. It's very common for people to jump in the industry and call it event planning. What we do is not a part of event planning. What we do is all about event design, event decor. So if you are an event planner, you don't need no experience. You just need to know how to outsource. You need to know how to call vendors and make it happen, right? You need to know how to manage. That is what you need. But if you're an event designer, you don't need any experience. Like I said, with the very first one, you could be a beginner. It's so many people. If you look at my testimonials, they never touched a drape. So many people never even thought they would be draping, but some kind of way they found a hold of my YouTube videos and they fell in love, and they in class making life-changing decisions about some draping business that they didn't even know that they wanted, right? So you don't need any experience. You really don't. I've been through all of it, and I've packaged up my entire experience as an event stylist, as a draping instructor, as a draping designer, and position it specifically for people that's just getting in, because that was me. Frustrated, just got in, couldn't get no resources, couldn't get nothing. There was no Porsche Academy, there was no Precious Stevens. And I was very frustrated, right? And it took me at least a good 2 years to get that traction I was looking for. So that is what this is all about. It's really about you guys getting further faster. And I'm passionate about it because I see just spending a day with me or whatever the case may be, I see how I was able to change so many people's businesses. So that's why, I joke about it, but I say it has me in a chokehold. And so many times I wanted to pivot and go in a different direction. And sometimes I did, I ain't gonna lie, but it pulled me back in. It pulled me right back in. So this is, I love it. However, guys, this is not something I want to do forever, which is why I'm creating the different programs and the different opportunities, because it has awarded me a great amount of success in a very short amount of time. But it's other things I want to do. And I want to make sure that the industry is left in good hands. I want to make sure it's not watered down. I want to make sure that there is a standard still set, right? I feel like that is a part of my responsibility. So that is what all this is about, guys. It's really about positioning you guys to be the next draping queen, draping king, draping phenomenon, whatever it is. I want to be a part of that. And so I could just go and do whatever I want to do. Whatever I want to do. But that was all of the questions I had. Like, these came from this week. So I said, let me just go live. And it gave me a good way to connect with you guys. Go on all of my platforms and connect with you guys. I'm super excited. The Atlanta class, as of right now, let me see what we got. As of right now, we still got the RTB, which is the that means raise the bar. Y'all see my little thing on y'all see my little, I forgot what it's called, a little overlay. That look cute. It's called raising the bar, right? So I said, put the little crossbar in there, kind of make it. Y'all see the crossbar right there? That's a crossbar right there. I like it. I may not keep it for a long time, but I like it. But it's the Raising the Bar tour to help you get more in 2024. That's what it's all about. And I'm trying to tell you guys, get in there like swimwear. We are on tour. All the tour dates are on the website from January to July. Collectively, I don't know, it's probably like 20 states. It's probably like a good 20 states, right? So I'm trying to tell you, Teresa, you better come on with it. She said, I'm up next. I love that energy, Gary. That gets me excited. Call it into existence. We coming back there. So I told you earlier, I forgot what post it was on. I expect to see you. So we'll be in Detroit. We love Detroit. We come to Detroit every year. I think last year, well, not last year, the year before that, I think we came twice. I love Detroit other than the wintertime. I ain't gonna be able to do it. But we'll be in Detroit in July. I can't see what it is, but all our tours is the last 2 weeks of the month. So I know it's the last 2 weeks, but the dates are on the website right now. We still have the RTB coupon code where you can save $200. If you are coming to the business boot camp only, that'll take your ticket down to $197. And if you come into the draping class, that'll take it to $997. And if you're doing both, that'll take it to $1497. But this is the thing. This is what I wanted to tell you guys. I almost forgot about it, y'all. This is what I wanted to tell you guys. Anybody tonight, I got to check my thing to see who got a ticket. It came through my phone that somebody got a ticket. But anybody that getting their ticket tonight, since I sent out that last email, which I think was like at 8 o'clock, if you are getting your draping ticket, that's all you have to get. You are going to get upgraded to both events, right? That's just because I get it. Some people just really want the draping side, but I also know that you need to learn the business side of it, right? I know so many people that got stuck after that because it was those things that they didn't learn. And what good would I be doing if I feel like I'm doing this justice, this whatever that word is. So anyone that gets that ticket tonight, you still get to save the $200. And you're upgrading your ticket from one day, and you're getting the second day for absolutely free, just because I know you need it, right? I know you need it. I'll see you 118. Oh, wait a minute. Teresa, that's you? No way. I was printing out, I was collecting out names for the certificates and stuff. And I got 2 Teresas. I didn't know that was you. Oh my God. Okay. Come on, train. I see you in Houston, baby. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I think I didn't realize, since I didn't go on tour in the whole 2023. I had a class here in Atlanta because I had to fulfill my obligation, but I didn't go on tour and I didn't do any other classes. And I didn't realize how much I missed it until now, like just going through the whole thing again. It's just exciting, y'all. It's just exciting. I did not know that was you, Teresa. Oh my God. Okay, so now I'm super excited. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting confused. You want to know what, Teresa? Me and wait a minute. I'm confused. So Teresa, y'all know each other. Oh, Lord. So wait a minute. My two Teresas know each other. That is so funny. So yeah, Teresa, she was in my class last year. I love her. I love her to death too. And then I did not know y'all know each other. So we're gonna have a party. Oh my God. So yeah, I'll be in Shy in the summer. Thank goodness, because they I know you, Teresa Brown. We did the challenge. You was in my YouTube challenge, but I didn't know that you and the other Teresa knew each other. That's so interesting. I love it. So I'm excited, guys. I gotta go, but again, the link is. Oh, you say you just saw her respond on Facebook. Well, you're gonna know it now, baby, because that's how people come to my class. They always connect afterwards, and it's just like that's why I call it a tribe. We're just a big tribe. That's what we do. That's what we do. So, yep, you guys will be in class. But guys, this is like I said. Use code RTB for raise the bar. Raise the bar. Throw RTB down in the comments, y'all. I just like seeing it. I just like seeing it. I like. It gets me pumped up. I'm trying to tell you. That's for the tour. All the classes are on the website. That is the link. bit.ly Drape Tour. If you have any questions, you can easily reach out to the team, get those answered. The $200 discount, I think for January, we don't have that many spots left. Because I know Atlanta is almost sold out. I know, what was the other one? Houston, somebody got Houston tickets today. Houston could be sold out. I don't know. I got to see. Thank you. Come on, drop. See, I'm trying to tell you something about that. When I get that feedback, baby, it makes me so excited. So, guys, I hope to see you guys on tour. If not, I hope to see you guys continuously coming here, showing up on the different broadcasts. I'm excited about it. Now you guys see that we are doing our videos differently. Like they drop every Monday. And then the podcast will still be on Tuesday, but I won't be able to do them live because I'm dealing with this tour right now. But I'll be back. Those are still in the membership. Now, I told you guys last year. I was going to say last year. I'm changing up the membership, but we're going to, because I'm on tour, it's going to ride through until February, but we're going to go back to the initial. It's like, I love the membership and I love you guys' support. I absolutely love it, but I don't have any control over that platform because I'm so used to us when we on Zoom. It's just a different kind of energy. And it's just, I can't do it. And then when we did our last coaching session on YouTube, you guys were saying that you really missed the Zoom, like, because it's more interactive. I could see what you guys doing. So you'll be getting more information about that. Like if you're looking to join it, it's definitely a lot more interactive. And the beauty of it is that's a part of that inner circle program I was telling you guys about, because those of you that y'all are doing a really good job of putting the stuff in the group. I just want to say thank you for that. When you're putting your stuff in the group and you sharing your work and you asking questions, but I would love to kind of just see it. Like now I'm seeing you guys do a lot more mock-ups. I love it, but I would like to see it, like, and give you the feedback how we do when we doing the backdrop critique sessions. Super excited about that. So that's kind of like the flow that I want to get back into, because that's the stuff that's, for me, it's just more exciting. I can see it as opposed to you trying to explain to me your issue. I want to be able to see it. So you'll be getting information. You'll be getting information about that. Arena, you need to save up, baby. You don't need to save up. We got buy now, pay later. We got a funding company. I'm super excited about this funding company. So now they do funding for business owners, and the beauty in that is it's not really a lot of, they don't have no strenuous requirements. They really don't. So you can be paying your class off, but you've already gone to the class. You've already gotten paid for your draping, and you can get your return on your investment the first time you do a draping gig. So guys, this is not a game. When I say you can easily make 10K from draping by itself in a month, that's only 4 to 5 gigs if you price it right. That's it. Maybe that's one a weekend. Like, and as busy as y'all be, that's nothing compared to what it is that I be saying you guys do. Y'all do these massive installs. Now, I love it because it looks beautiful, but I ain't got that kind of energy, y'all. I don't. But I could drape something and look immaculate. Take me probably an hour Get paid. I'm out. Send a strike team. I'm trying to tell you that was what I was enjoying when I was draping, So definitely I'm trying to tell you guys, don't think of it as you got to save up, because you it's really not. It's so many different opportunities now that's awarded for like funding, business funding, buy now pay later. We do take Affirm, we do take Sezzle, we do take Shop Pay. A lot of people utilize those, and they burn them up, boy. They run them up. So you said close to Memphis, baby. What we got? Memphis, probably Nashville. Who was this? I think it's Nashville. So yeah, just click the button. I think I put it in the comments. Click the button, and then it'll be a button on there. On the actual flyer, the third quarter flyer isn't up yet. But not on the flyer, click the button that says select your city, and then it'll give you the cities of everywhere we're going up into, I think it's it's like the beginning of August. It's like, Jackie, you come on with it. You know we coming back to Philly, baby. So Jackson, we had to shut Jackson down, baby. We had to shut Jackson down. I don't know what it was. We had to shut Jackson down. But Philly, Philly is one of our big cities. We always have a big class in Philly. So we definitely coming back to Philly. Philly is a part of that Q2 class, that Q2 run. It's somewhere like the last 2 weeks in April. It looked like it's April 22nd, something like that. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited. So guys, just hit the button, look at the lineup, see what city is coming close to you. Go ahead and lock in your rate while you can save your $200. And if you get your ticket tonight, like I told you, you'll already automatically be upgraded to both events. You will not have to pay for the additional the business boot camp, because you need it. You need it. So even if you can make it or not, point is you won't have to pay for it. You can just come. You'll get all the information to attend it. But that's all I got, guys. As always, I want to say thank you for tuning in with your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, who they call the Draping Queen, because I make your draping look good. Guys, draping is not necessarily taking off, because it has been moving in upward motion ever since I started. So it's not too late for you guys to get on a bandwagon. I'm trying to tell you. I get it. Some of you probably are confused because you got a lot going on. You're like, oh man, I can't take that. Baby, yes, you can. Send somebody else from your team. Is a lot of money in draping. You don't want to just leave it on the table. I'm trying to tell you. Send someone else on your team. I had for this tour, I have 2 people that send in, and they already been in my class. They send in someone else because they can't do it, but they still know how lucrative it is, and they want to be able to pass that skill on to someone else so that their business could still generate that income, because they're going to be doing something else anyway. I think they do flowers now or something like that, and which is totally fine. But you can easily bring someone else on to handle the draping, so you ain't got to outsource it, or the planner ain't got to outsource it. All that money could come to you, baby. All that money could come to you. I'm trying to tell you. So, guys, that's all I have. I am out of here. I'll be tapping in with you guys. I won't be on a podcast, but I'm definitely going to be tapping in with you guys, keep you updated in what's going on with the draping tour and the different. I think we're going to do another giveaway next week. So we just kind of be on the lookout for those things, and I will see you guys on the flip side. I love y'all. Thank you.